Emma stared at the faintly glowing screen, her heart pounding a frantic, painful rhythm. The phone in her hand felt foreign, a cold, slick intruder in the warmth of their home. Its edges pressed sharply into her palm, as if accusing her. Tom's phone, her husband's phone, the man she'd vowed to love through sickness and health, whose snores were her nightly lullaby, whose coffee order she knew better than her own. It began innocently enough. Tom was in the shower, and his phone, left on the kitchen counter, buzzed with a notification, a dental appointment reminder. Annoyed for him, Emma picked it up to dismiss it. Her thumb, moving with years of casual trust, swiped to unlock it. Tom had never used a passcode, a small gesture that once symbolized their openness. But her swipe was off, pulling up the app library instead, and there it was. Nestled in a folder labeled Work, alongside mundane icons for spreadsheets and a VPN, was something else. Veil Chat. Its logo, 2 overlapping circles, one light gray, one dark, was deliberately bland, designed to be overlooked. It screamed secrecy. The app was locked, not with the phone's security, but with its own password prompt. Why would a work app need its own secret password? A creak from upstairs sent adrenaline spiking through her. She nearly dropped the phone. With trembling fingers, she set it back on the counter, aligning it precisely, screen down. Her pulse thundered as Tom's footsteps descended. He entered the kitchen, toweling his damp hair, his warm smile twisting her stomach into a cold knot. He was oblivious to the earthquake that had just fractured her world. "Everything okay?" he asked, his voice a familiar comfort. He wrapped his arms around her from behind, kissing her head. The scent of his soap, once a symbol of safety, now choked her. Emma forced a smile, brittle as cracked glass. "Of course," she lied, her voice steady. "Just thinking about dinner." But suspicion, once dormant, now roared to life. That night, sleep was unreachable. She lay still beside Tom, his steady breathing a cruel reminder of the stranger inches away. Questions coiled in her mind. Why hide a chat app? Who was he talking to? What did those circles conceal? She fixated on the logo's sterile design. A veil, a shield for secrets. The next morning, anxiety was a lead weight in her gut. She watched Tom butter his toast, laugh at a meme on his phone, that phone, and kiss her goodbye, his lips grazing hers with an intimacy that now felt like betrayal. The moment his car left the driveway, she rushed to her laptop. Her fingers, shaky, typed a name she hadn't needed in years. Jake. Jake, her college friend, was a laid-back surfer turned genius software engineer. After a lucrative Silicon Valley career, he'd become a digital security consultant, a white-hat hacker who uncovered digital skeletons. His response was a quick video call. His tanned face, framed by sun-bleached hair, appeared. "Em, you look spooked. What's up?" She took a ragged breath. "Jake, it's about Tom." She described the app, the hidden folder, the password. Jake's easy demeanor tightened. "Okay, Em, I can likely crack it and see what it's hiding. But standard question, are you sure you want to know? Once you open this door, there's no going back." Emma hesitated, the abyss of the unknown looming. For a moment, she could stopping. She could forget the app, cling to the illusion of her life. but the lie was a splinter in her mind, already festering. She met Jake's eyes on the screen, her resolve hardening. "Yes," she said firmly, "I need to know." That evening, waiting for Jake's call, the house's silence amplified for paranoia. She couldn't sit still. She found herself holding Tom's phone again, left charging on the nightstand. Her hands sweaty, she opened VailChat. The password prompt taunted her. Desperate, she tried. Their anniversary? Incorrect. Her birthday? Incorrect. Their late dog, Buddy? Incorrect. Their first home street name? Incorrect. Each failure eroded their shared history. The keys to their life, ones she thought they both held, were useless. The password belonged to a life she wasn't part of. Jake called 2 days later, after 2 days of Emma play-acting normalcy, smiling at Tom, packing their daughter Ellie's lunches, feeling like a ghost in her own home. "I've got something," Jake said, his voice stripped of its usual lightness. VailChat's built for anonymity. End-to-end encryption, self-destructing messages, screenshot proof. It's marketed for whistleblowers, but it's big with people having affairs. The floor vanished beneath her. She gripped the counter to stay upright. "Can you see the messages?" she whispered. A long pause. "I bypassed his cloud backup encryption," Jake said quietly. "I have the logs, Em. Last warning. Are you ready?" She wasn't. She'd never be. But the darkness was suffocating. "Send them." The email arrived, an attachment labeled logs. She stared at it, her cursor hovering. It was Pandora's box. Clicking would end everything. She clicked. The document was a guillotine, not stray flirtations, but a chronicle of betrayal. Months of messages between Tom and Lisa, a vivacious co-worker Emma had welcomed into their home. Tom, "Can't stop thinking about last night." Lisa, "Me neither. I can still smell your cologne. He almost noticed this morning." Tom, "That was close. When can I see you? This thing with Emma tonight, killing me. Same old stories, same boring routine." Nausea hit like a wave. She retched in the bathroom, bile burning her throat. The thing with Emma was their anniversary dinner. He'd texted Lisa while she was in the restroom. She scrolled, absorbing the venom. Secret motel meetups. Jokes echoing ones he'd shared with her. A photo from Lisa taken in their guest bedroom. Wish you were here instead of downstairs with her. Rage followed, a searing blaze. She wanted to confront Tom, to watch his smile collapse, but a colder instinct took over. This wasn't just Tom. It was Lisa. Who was she? The messages mentioned Ben, her oblivious husband. Was Lisa married? Emma's hands steadied. She searched Lisa on Facebook, finding a private profile. Methodically, she scanned Lisa's public friend list for a Ben. Nothing. She pivoted, searching Lisa's name with their company. A charity gala article appeared, with photos. There was Lisa, radiant in blue, arm in arm with a handsome man. Caption, "Lisa and Ben Stevens." Ben Stevens, a prominent financial analyst. His LinkedIn was impeccable, his company photo polished. Something about him nagged at her, but she couldn't place it. She dug into his tagged photos, work events, golf trips, vacations. Then she froze. A New Year's Eve party photo, one she'd missed because Ellie was sick. In the corner, laughing with a champagne flute, was Grace, her sister, standing close to Ben, his arm around her, not friendly, but intimate. Emma's heart stopped. She enlarged the grainy image. The embrace was possessive. She spiraled, chasing digital clues. A winery trip Grace had mentioned. Ben's distinctive shirt was in the background of her selfie. A "looking great" comment from Ben on Grace's post now screamed subtext. Could Grace, her confidant, be part of this betrayal? The web was grotesque, suffocating. She needed to see her. Emma invited Grace to their old cafe, a place of sisterly memories. The pretense of a casual lunch soured her tongue. Over untouched salads, Emma studied Grace. Evasive eyes, nervous laughter, twisted napkins. Emma leaned forward, her voice low, lethal. Grace, are you seeing Ben Stevens? Grace's face drained of color. Her mouth worked soundlessly. Tears spilled. Emma, I didn't mean to hurt anyone, she stammered. It just happened. He was unhappy. I was lonely. Numbness swallowed Emma. Her sister, her rock, was a stranger. Does Ben know? Emma demanded, fury breaking through. Does he know his wife is sleeping with my husband? Grace's shock was genuine. She didn't know. The betrayal was a 4-car pileup, and everyone was wounded. Emma left Grace sobbing at the table. She drove aimlessly, ending at the lake overlook where Tom proposed 8 years ago, his voice thick with promises of honesty. The memory mocked her. She screamed, a raw, primal cry, and wept until her throat burned and the sunset bled purple and orange. In the days that followed, a cold calm settled. Grief and rage became purpose. She documented everything. Screenshots, timelines, a web of deceit like a detective's board. This wasn't revenge. It was reclaiming her life. She sent one message to the 4 who'd shattered her. Dinner, my house, Friday, 7 p.m. Be there. The dinner was suffocating. Tom and Grace arrived together, pale and tense. Lisa and Ben came separately, faces rigid. Emma moved with deliberate grace, a queen in ruins. She poured wine, passed bread, the perfect hostess. When the meal sat half-eaten, silence, a 5th guest, Emma stood, palms flat on the table. I know, she said, her voice eerily calm. 4 pairs of eyes snapped to her. I know about veil chat, Tom. I know you texted Lisa during our anniversary saying you were bored. Emma, wait, Tom stammered, ashen. I can explain. Explain? Her laugh was sharp, bitter. Can you explain Lisa's photo from my guest bedroom where my mother sleeps? Lisa choked on her wine. Ben turned to her, disgust dawning. Emma's gaze hit Grace, her voice trembling. And you, Grace, you held my hand while I cried about Tom, called me paranoid. Then you went to Ben. It wasn't like that, Grace sobbed. He was miserable. You don't know. He understood you. He, the husband of the woman sleeping with my husband. What a twisted web. She looked at them, strangers, not family. I could destroy you, she said softly. I have everything. Messages, photos. I could send them to your jobs, your families. I wanted to watch your worlds burn. She paused, letting the silence suffocate. But I won't. For Ellie, she deserves a mother, not a ghost. Her voice hardened. Tom, pack a bag. You're out tonight. My lawyer will call Monday. Emma, please. Out, she commanded. To Lisa and Ben, sort your mess elsewhere, away from me and my daughter. To Grace, sobbing, I don't know you anymore. I don't want to. She stood as they left, shame trailing them. Chairs scraped, footsteps hurried, the door clicked shut. Silence. Emma cleared the table, movements mechanical. She washed plates, water swirling away the remnants. She filled a glass with cold water, drank deeply, and leaned against the counter, the granite cool against her. The house was still. The storm had passed. Outside, the night was dark. For the first time in weeks, Emma breathed.